everyone! Would you like to have some fun and learn something very interesting about English today? I have a riddle for you. What do the words racecar, kayak, and mum have in common? The answer is they are all examples of palindromes. Welcome to Jen's Jyugyou. My name is Jen, and today we're going to talk about what a palindrome is and take a look at several great examples of palindromes. What is a palindrome? A palindrome is a word or a phrase, a set of words that is the same forward as it is backwards. The spelling is the same and the meaning will also be the same. Palindromes are not unique to the English language. They exist in several other languages as well, and palindromes have been around since at least 79 AD. The word palindrome comes from two Greek words together, which mean back and way, or again and direction. So that should help you to think about what a palindrome is. A word or a set of words that is the same forward as it is backwards. For example, racecar. If you look at the spelling of the word racecar, forwards and backwards, the spelling is exactly the same. Sarah Christian was the very first female race car driver to compete in NASCAR. Racecar, racecar. This is a very popular palindrome in English. Kayak is also an example of a palindrome. A kayak is a type of boat similar to a canoe that was first used by First Nations Inuit in the northern part of Canada. I have tried paddling a canoe, but I've never tried a kayak. Mum is another great example of a palindrome. M-O-M forward, M-O-M backwards. My mum is a very nice woman. Dad is also a palindrome. D-A-D, D-A-D. My dad was born in 1926. I is another great palindrome. Same with pop. Pop as in soda or pop as in pop music. Level. The word level is also a great palindrome. Every Monday I make beginner level videos. On Fridays I make intermediate and advanced level videos. Civic is another palindrome. Civic is a word that means something is connected to a city or a town. Solos is another great palindrome. A solo means that somebody is singing alone. I love to sing in a choir, but I always want the opportunity to sing some solos. There are three very common interjections in English that are also examples of palindromes. Wow! Huh? Yay! Wow, huh, and yay are three examples of very commonly used palindromes in informal speaking. In addition, some people have names that are palindromes. It's a little bit superstitious, but if your name is a palindrome, it is said to be very lucky. For example, my grandfather, his name was Bob. Bob is an example of a palindrome that's also a person's name. Or my friend Hannah. Hannah is a palindrome. It's the same forward and backwards. She is lucky. There are some famous people who also have palindrome names as well. Sarah Barras. Her name is a palindrome. She is a Spanish flamenco dancer and choreographer. Robert Turbor is an American actor. The novelist and manga writer Nishio Ishin, his name is also an example of a palindrome. Mamma mia, here I go again. ABBA is also a palindrome. The name of the group, ABBA, palindrome. The Pokemon Eevee in English is also an example of a palindrome, E-E-V-E-E. Fun fact, did you know that the longest single word palindrome in English is Tattarrattat? Tattarrattat. This was made popular by James Joyce, and not only is it a palindrome, it's also a great example of an onomatopoeia. Tattarrattat means someone knocking at the door. Tattarrattat. One of my favorite palindromes, because I think it's the most interesting, is noon. Noon meaning 12 p.m., but noon is the same forward and backwards as well as upside down. In addition to words, did you know that numbers are also examples of palindromes, especially dates? So last week on February 2nd, 2020, that date was a palindrome. 02/02/2020. And then if you write that date backwards, it is a palindrome. Palindromes are not always just only one word. You can also have palindromes that are phrases or sentences. When you have these types of palindromes, we ignore things like spaces or punctuation or capitalization and consider just the letters that are making up the words that will complete the palindrome. For example, nurses run. Nurses run is two words, but if you take a look at the letters, the spelling, nurses run, it's the same forwards as it is backwards. My gym, like exercise gym, right? So my gym is also a two-word palindrome. Same with top spot, top spot. Tacos are a great food, and cats are a cool animal. Taco cat is the same forward and backwards. Taco cat's not a real thing, but these two words together are an example of a fun and interesting palindrome. Taco cat. Never odd or even. This is also a palindrome using more than two words. Never odd or even. Was it a rat I saw? Was it a rat I saw? This phrase is also the same forwards and backwards. Do geese see God? Do geese see God? This is also a palindrome in the form of a question, similar to the previous palindrome. So palindromes don't have to be just one word or even just two words. It can be a whole sentence where the letters will be the same forward as they are backwards and have the same meaning. They can be read the same way. There are many other examples of palindromes in English. So what I'd like you to do for question of the day is please write some sentences using palindromes in the comments below. I'd love to see what other palindromes you know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it interesting, fun, or useful, please subscribe to Jen's Jyugyou so you don't miss any English lessons. And give this video a thumbs up. Good luck with your English studies, everyone, and I hope to see you in the next lesson.